Hey guys, Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and I thought that I would go live today to chit chat with you and see how everyone is doing today. So let me know if you are here and if you can see this. I've been getting a lot of phone calls recently and some emails, people looking for things to do to help protect themselves, or they're just feeling all out of whack because everything is feeling all out of whack. We have a lot of different stuff that has been going on between the virus and everything going on with our Black Lives Matter movement and trying to change a lot of things. So it's normal for you guys to be feeling off balance. I feel off balance, and I just work every day to try to do things to help pull myself back into balance. So I was hoping, if you guys are here, why don't you put down a hashtag live, or if you're watching on the replay, do a hashtag replay so that I can see if you are here. I want to know how you guys are feeling. I want to know what else I can do to try to help you. If you need me to try to be doing some lives, or if you want some stuff to read or articles and things to read. Hi, Rachel. Rachel sees me in my garden. Yep, I decided to come outside because I thought that it would be better out here than sitting in our stuffy houses where we're stuck all the time. I thought that'd be a lot better. So hi, Regine. Hey, Starlet. Hi, Terry, or Cricket. I am very excited that all you guys are here. I do have some quick announcements that I wanted to be able to go through. Stuff to read. Cricket wants stuff to read, so you don't want live videos? Seeing as I didn't make my offering to the tech gods, you see, that's my problem. I really need to start making offerings to them on a daily basis, I think, if I'm going to try to be doing videos, because it's not working very well. I am going to be putting some effort into getting the YouTube channel off the ground so that I can start putting up actual classes and a lot of free content for you guys. I think I'm going to put that ahead of trying to actually get the items on the website so that you have access to more information. But for every video that I make, I will also be doing stuff to read. Rachel also says she likes things to read, so I guess that I'll be making sure that I get those articles up. I've been trying to just do emails and trying to keep up with things. I know that some of you know, but not a lot of you do, that as soon as this virus hit in March, right about mid-March, when things started to shut down, the shop literally, like, I started getting 3 to 4 times as many orders as I normally do, which is awesome. I love being able to help as many people as I can, but it also meant that I didn't have as much time to be writing articles and sending you guys things all the time, so I'm trying my hardest to keep up with all of that. But it's been a little bit difficult to try to keep up with the stock and try to keep up with getting everything in. And then putting the website on the back burner and putting everything else I was planning and had all set up for you guys on the back burner too. So I'm now getting a little bit more in the balance of things. I have hired children to help me. They've been doing actually a lot of work and really helping with packing up the orders and getting them out for all of you guys. Alexi's really been enjoying a lot of that. She is actually getting to be a wrapping queen for all your bubble wrapped packages that you guys get. So let's see the comments for a second. Rachel says, oh, you missed my face. I missed your face too. I haven't seen you in a really long time. So alright, so YouTube channel. Okay, we'll do both. So I'll make sure that I'm sending you guys emails and posting it on the website whenever I get videos up. I do actually have the channel set up. I just need to go through and get all the setup videos done so that you guys have them, and then we'll go from there. I already recorded a video for making fire cider. I do have lots of new goodies and products that I'm working on. I have a lot of new stock that I'm trying to get up a little bit at a time. And this Sunday is the solar eclipse. So actually it's a really big weekend. So let's see, Saturday is summer solstice or Litha. And then we also have a new moon on that day. And then Sunday there's a solar eclipse, which will give me time to actually get our solar eclipse incense and oils and everything like that back in stock again. I was down to the very last few oils and bath salts, but the incense has been gone for months. So I'm gonna work on doing that. I will actually list all of the eclipse stuff, the lunar and solar eclipse things, in the shop on Friday, but they won't be available to mail out until Monday because I won't be able to make it till Sunday. I am still trying to get stuff shipped out on Monday through Friday, but I decided to not ship on Saturdays now so that I can manage to actually get the videos and the articles and all of those things that we've been talking about ready to go. Starlet says that her items came today and they were wonderfully wrapped. Yep, Lexi helped me with your order there, Starlet, so she'll be really excited to hear that. What kinds of things do you guys want me to put up in the YouTube channel? You type and I'll do the very last of the announcements, and you guys start typing in your questions about what you want to chit chat about or what you'd like me to talk about. A lot of what people have been asking about is about protection stuff or clearing out negative energy. That's pretty much what people are looking for. They're not looking for, you guys haven't been looking recently for health items. You're more looking for spiritual items as of late. That doesn't mean I'm not still getting orders from you or you guys still aren't using your things, but you haven't needed a restock yet. So, but a lot of people are looking for new spiritual items and ways to cleanse and clear their space, or baths for cleansing and clearing themselves. And I just want to know what you guys need, besides me writing about things or doing videos on things. What are the topics that you want me to start covering? Let me know with that. So other than that, with that big weekend coming up, I want to make sure you guys keep your eyes on your emails, because Friday morning you should get a nice big surprise for the weekend. I'm doing a summer solstice weekend sale, and it will be going through Monday because I decided to extend it one extra day because of Father's Day and everything else in there. I didn't want you guys to miss the deadline. If you're not on the email list and you're not going to get the extra special coupon, the whole entire Etsy shop will be on sale, but if you're on the email list, you're going to get a coupon for a bigger sale. So if you haven't yet joined that email list, you want to go to transformationalhealing.com/tribe, TRIBE, and join up for the email list, and I'll make sure that you get that extra coupon when it comes in. Let's see. Rachel says, I would like to know how to take herbs from my garden and turn them into incense, as well as drying and storing garden herbs for later use. Okay, that sounds really good. Yeah, because if you just let them just sit, then they'll mold or they'll dry up. There are special ways to help them to stay more viable and then process them into incense for things like that. Starlet is looking for a peaceful home, both with kids and a family at home together, to keep the outside from affecting the home. Yeah, there are a lot of things that you can do to protect your space or ward your space. So after you cleanse and clear the space of your home, whether you're going to use sage, or say you want to use a Neil and use a blue ball and Florida water wash, and you want to wash out the negativity of your home, or you want to smudge your home with herbs, whether that be sage or not. Or you can use sound. You can use bells and singing bowls, or the light of a candle, or a drum. There's so many different ways that you can clear out or break up negativity that is in your home. So, but once you break that up and you get rid of all the negative things, you want to make sure that you bring joy back into your house. You want to bring in things that make you feel happy. That's why when we use sage, I tend to use sage, and then sweet sage will break up the negative energy. The cedar will will pull that negative energy back down into the ground and will ground it out. But then you want to use something like sweetgrass or lavender in your smudge, because that will bring the sweetness back in to your home. And that's really, really important. So that's also why I designed things like the liquid sunshine spray, so that you can spray the house and fill it up with things that bring you joy. So it's whatever brings you joy, and that's going to be different for each person. Different smells will be better for different people. Different energies will be better for different people. And it depends on the path and what your faith is that, will help you spiritually as well. So things like citruses and floral items, those smells will help to bring in memories. But maybe what you need to do is bake cookies, because that brings that good energy of baking bread or baking cookies. Those are just natural smells that will bring that goodness and that wholeness into your home. And then after you fill that back up, you want to put up some sort of protection for your house. A lot of people have been using the black salt recently for that. You can just sprinkle the black salt across the thresholds of your door for the entranceways, but the most important part is that you're using intention. No matter what it is that you're trying to do for your protection, for your wards, for your cleansing, everything is intention. There's an article up in the Chats with Dawna on the website about your most important tool. And if you haven't read that, I highly suggest that you go to the website and read that article, because it talks about setting your intentions and using your intentions for being the most important part of what you do. The tools can change. The tools are different for each person, and the intention needs to be very specific, and it needs to be done in a good way. So when we create a ward or a barrier or a shield to keep out negative energy, like I said, we can do that with black salt. You could put it across your thresholds or around the outside of your house. You can do that with putting black salt in 4 little bowls, and by little I mean, like a little salt mill that you'll put in the 4 corners of your house or your apartment, because you don't own the outside of it. If you do own the land, you can put the railroad spikes, the 4 metal railroad spikes at the 4 corners of your property as a protection. Or you could use crystals. You could use white salt. There's so many different ways to ward and protect your space. It just depends on what fits for you and what fits your space, because each person's space is different. So I'll do some videos on that and some articles on that as well, but that will at least give you a little bit of a head start. Rachel's also interested in doing a live guided meditation for healing and compassion. I'm actually planning on doing YouTube ones for that versus the live ones, so that I can have it recorded and make sure that it works really well, and then everyone can listen to it on their own time. It was going to be one of my first YouTube videos, was to do some guided meditations, and even the how to smudge, so that people can understand how to properly smudge a house and how it works. Cherry Cricket says, I have your Joy anointing oil and it's so yummy. Aren't those citrus smells just delicious? They just really, I don't know, it really is just like liquid sunshine. It just wakes you up and puts you in a good headspace, helps you do thinking, clarity, that sort of thing as well. So, hi Michelle, it's nice to see you too. It's been a long time. I actually wore a special shirt today, and then I put the camera so that nobody could see my shirt, but it says, in my defense, I was left unattended, or I was left unsupervised. So I wore this shirt today for Chrissy, because normally the two of us would be in the car and on our way to Brushwood right now to be working on all the ritual spaces and the ritual gardens and getting everything set up, but we are unfortunately staying at home. But fortunately for you guys, that means that I'll be running a sale and working on videos and doing all kinds of that stuff instead of putting the shop on delayed shipping and not getting you things on time. We have a crow and a squirrel chasing each other in the backyard right now. Let's see. Cricket says, we have it on pellets that KC found while panning in each of the four corners of our apartment. It reflects the joy energy back in and keeps the negative energy out, and you can feel it. That's awesome. What kind of pellets did you find? Just like the ones for essential oils that you could use in a necklace or something, or is it something a little more absorbent? I'd love to be able to see what you're using so that maybe we can get it out to other people so they can use it too. I know that a lot of people like to put we have a Rose of Jericho in our living room, and we just take care of it and keep it blooming all the time. We wash it, and that really works to, I don't know, recycle the energy that's in the house. It takes in all the negative energy and keeps the positive energy pumping out into the house. We also have a really large selenite crystal in our front window, and selenite is something that you don't want to, it can get a little bit wet, but you don't want to wash it. You don't need to wash it. It will actually cleanse and clear all of your other crystals and all of the other things that you work with. And so we have that in our front window set up so that it just, anything that comes in off the street, it just cleanses and clears it. I think it's also important to think about maybe setting up altars right now in your house. And if you're worried about what an altar is and about using them, an altar can be to anything. I know I posted a picture the other day of my goddess altar, or the feminine altar in the house. But we have an ancestor altar where we leave offerings of coffee and tea and sometimes alcohol for honoring our ancestors, so that we remember what they have gone through and remember what they have done, and so that they help us. So doing even an ancestor altar, or something like that, it's not necessarily, an altar is not necessarily just a place to worship or to do magical workings. It could be a crystal altar, which is a place that you put up crystal grids when you want to send out love and compassion or healing to certain people or out into the world. It could be a place where you put things that are special to you. In front of my desk where I work all day on the computer, I have what I would call an altar space that is gifts that the children have given to me, and pictures of my friends, and things that make me happy, and great positive affirmations and other things like that. I'll post a picture of it over the next couple of days and you guys can see it. But even that is considered an altar. So it doesn't have to be a spiritual or ritual space. You don't have to be pagan in order to put altars up in your home. You could have just a meditation altar, a meditation space that will help you to have a place to come and calm and center and make a ritual out of that. Make some sort of routine that helps your day get going in a good way. Is that you get up early and you light a candle on that altar, or you do some meditation, or, you know, for about 2 months I was drumming every morning. I was drumming really quietly, but I was literally standing at my front door and drumming my drum every single morning to help all the people that were sick and to help all the people that were helping them heal. And you know, I haven't been doing that the last couple of weeks. Things just sort of shifted, and I started waking up a little bit later because I was staying up too late trying to get things done. But you know, it really was helping to get my day done, so it's probably something that I should get back into and to work on a little bit more, because it really did help me feel good about my day. Something else that I make sure I do, even though we're inside the house, I have inside shoes. And when it's time for me to work, when it's time, you know, I get up and I meander around for a little while, but when it's time to work, I put on my shoes. And that is like a routine or a ritual that helps me know that it's time to put my headspace on, to not be looking at social media unless I'm posting for you guys, or you know, in one of my classes that's for education, for, you know, that sort of thing. But it means I'm not watching the news, that I'm not looking at what my friends are posting on social media, that I'm staying away from that to stay in a headspace of work. And things like that really help. Even just playing the same song every morning to just put yourself in whatever mood it is that you need to do. Are you needing to work? Or, you know, or at night, if you need to wind down and you're having problems sleeping, maybe there's a song that you can play or a certain routine that you can do every night to help pull you away from social media, to help pull you away from the screen. Maybe you read one chapter in your book a night, or just listen to a certain song every night before you go to bed, and you do things in the same order before you go to bed, and that puts you into that ritual, that puts you into that routine that helps pull you back to balance so that you can actually get some sleep. And melatonin is a good thing, let me just say that, because, you know, Cricket introduced me to the melatonin. I hadn't been taking it, and she told me to keep taking it, and oh my gosh, it has changed my life. So thank you, Cricket. So Michelle, I miss you, and Chrissy really too. Yes, Rachel, I've been left unattended, so I'm not responsible for what happens while I'm here. Iron pellets. Cricket, I want you to post something about that so that we can see what you guys are using, because that sounds really, really cool. Let's see. Michelle Ang, I know, Michelle, you love drumming. I love to watch you dance when we're drumming. So, Rachel says that she has 2 Buddhist meditation altars, one in the living room and one out on the balcony. We should all take pictures and share our altars in a thread later. That sounds like a great idea. Just to give people some peace and give people some ideas. I have so many in my house. And then I have a crystal cabinet and crystals everywhere. There's lots of crystals in the house. So, another thread, the favorite song for go-to uplifting and positivity. I keep trying to share some of mine with you. I was really listening to drum over and over and over again for weeks when everything started about 14 days ago. Just to try to push that energy out, that we are all one, and we are all different, and we should celebrate those differences and honor those differences, but we are all one person, one being, one universe, one world. And just trying to push that compassion out. I've been watching a lot of the Dalai Lama. He's been doing a lot of the live events and things. I'll actually post that too, for those of you that are interested in sharing compassion and healing and sending that out into the world. and I'll focus some of my meditations on that, like you suggested, Rachel. I think that's a good idea. So, oh, you guys can hear the crow. Yeah, he's my buddy. We chit-chat every morning. Every morning he does this, and every morning I say hi and I blow him kisses because I'm usually watering the garden. And he's actually on the opposite side of where he usually is right now. They have a nest in the neighbor's tree. Shh, I didn't tell anybody. I promised I wouldn't tell people where it was. I just said it's in the tree. I didn't say where. So, yeah, the backyard is filled with squirrels. They keep digging in my garden. They're driving me crazy. But they haven't dug up any plants yet. They're just getting close. So, yeah, the birds are really cool, huh? I guess I'll have to do as many lives out here and recordings out here as I can for a little while. I was hoping that the puppies next door, they'd be literally right behind me, didn't come out and yip yap, which is good. So, our neighbors are putting in a new deck, and they're going to be moving our fence, so I have to transplant a bunch of the plants, but luckily we got our boxes in the right place, so that will be good. I'm excited about the garden. I'm hoping it actually works out a little bit, and so far so good. We've gotten lots of lettuce, and I'm trying to manage to save our chard, but yeah, Kaka is going crazy over here. So yeah, you guys need to share your music right in the group. It's not all about me. I know that some of you have been sharing a little bit more in the group here and there, but I want the group for people to be what you guys need it to be. That's why it's there, so that we can be together as a tribe and help each other as a community. So if you need help, if you need suggestions, post, because lots of us have different ideas. And I will always comment on, on everything that I see and put in my 2 cents or whatever they tell me is a good idea to tell you. But I'd really love for other people to post ideas about things that they're doing. Like, why don't you guys post about what you're going to do for the summer solstice? I'm not typically home. I usually have a ritual to go to. Well, see, now you guys are going to hear the leaf trucks. I don't know about that, if that's so fancy or not. Yeah, they're picking up all of our compost and leaves. So, Rachel, you even have squirrels digging in your pots on the second floor balcony? Oh boy. Well, I guess I'll forgive them then. At least, they haven't dug up any plants so far. Terry says, because it's an apartment, we can't drive spikes into the ground, so I took 4 small jars and put iron pellets in them that were straight from the earth, blessed them on my altar and in the moonlight, anointed them with your joy oil and set the intention, and then placed them in the 4 corners of the house. That is awesome. See? New ideas. Something I would have never thought about before, but that's why I like asking you guys what you do, so that if someone has a situation, maybe your idea might work for them. Maybe your idea might pop into my head when I learn about those things. So, yep, we want you to share all your favorite songs, Rachel. So, alright, well, you guys can feel free to share different songs, share different ideas of what you want me to do videos on, all that kinds of stuff. I'd love to really get the group going a little bit more, and because I'm so busy doing orders right now, I've had to pull back a little bit on what I'm doing. So if you guys feel like posting something in the group and getting that energy going, that would be great. I would love it. And let's see what else I had real quick on my announcements. So just a reminder to get on the email list if you are not on it, if you want to get the sales that I have going on. I do occasionally do sales in the Etsy shop, but the big sales and the big discounts and all of the fun things actually only go to the mailing list. So I will give the people in this group a little bit more than I just give the general public. Every once in a while you will get a discount code that isn't available to the public because you're in the Facebook tribe group, but the majority of the discounts and things like that, or the free gifts that will be added to your order, are because you're on the email list. So you can go to Transformational Healing by Dawna.com/tribe. And while you're there, you can check out some of the articles. If you're needing things to read, there's already quite a few things up there, but I'm going to work on getting more stuff up there. And that will be the same place where I'm going to put those videos. So they'll be in the YouTube channel and you'll get an email, but I'm also going to embed them with the articles on the website. So you'll get those there too. And then the last thing is that after this sale this weekend that I'm going to do that ends on Monday, I'm going to be going through and revamping a lot of the prices on the herbs and things. A lot of the wholesalers have raised their prices, and when I say raised their prices, I mean pretty significant. I promised all of you guys in the middle of March, or the beginning of March actually, that I wouldn't raise the prices on all of the really important healing herbs unless I really started actually losing money on it. And at this point, I'm kind of cutting it close with, you guys have been getting things for wholesale at this point in time. And then when I run a sale, I'm actually losing money on it. But I know that it's important for you to get the medicine, so I've been leaving them at those prices. But as of this coming Tuesday, I'm going to be redoing all of the prices according to where I had to get all of my restock in. And herbs are kind of like the stock market, so the prices do go up and down, and I don't adjust them until I have to open the new bag, and the cost goes according to what I'm actually selling, not, you know, if they raise their prices and I don't buy any, or I'm still using the old bag, I don't raise my prices. But I also lower the prices that way too. So I pass on whatever deals and things. If I find a new wholesaler that's selling things for less but the quality is still just as good, then I pass those things on to you guys too, and I lower the prices. But I want to let you know that I will be doing that on Tuesday after the sale is over, and readjusting that way. So let's see. Cricket, I'd love to see a picture of what you have set up in the 4 corners, or just one of the corners, obviously, if you don't mind. And Rachel says, oh, something, oh, for, you're replying to Cricket, the iron pellets, you don't think the cats will try to eat them? Let's look at, I'm going to get posted my do not use essential oil list for cats and dogs, so that just in case they decide they want to smell them or lick them, or things not to diffuse in the house if you have animals too, I'll get those posts up over the next couple of days as well. Yes, Cricket, definitely please share. And if you want to share your updated COVID information from the Herbal Association again, that would be really great, and put that back in the shop again. So thank you, Rachel. I get that. And sending you guys hugs and sending you love. And it was great to sit and chat. I had been really, the last couple of lives that I tried to do had problems with the computers and problems with everything. And this time I just had a problem with trying to line up the computer to see your comments. That was better than, I could actually see over here. And the feed wasn't stalling constantly. At least none of you have said that. Yep, I'll post the website as soon as we get off the live, and I'll make sure that I do that. Oh, for the chats and for all the for all of the articles that are up, that would be great. So, but it was great to see all of you and chit chat with you. And so I saw this new thing in the group that said that we can actually chat with each other like Zoom. If any of you guys want to check it out, we can try that. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys want to be on the camera. See, that's the difference. It took me forever to get on to do the lives and to do the videos, because I can teach in front of 100 or 200 people, 1,000 people, no problem. Talking to this computer when I don't know if anyone's there because I'm having tech problems, that was difficult. It was really difficult. So I'll make sure that I get the website posted, and I will get the pet safety list up, and I'll work on those videos that we chatted about. And it was great to see you guys, and I love all of you, and sending blessings out to all of you, and I hope that we can schedule some lives. I'll put up a post about when the lives are best for you guys. I just figured I'd just do it randomly today, and we'd go from there, and then get those videos up and get some articles up, and make sure you're on the email list and check those emails early Friday morning, and we'll go from there. So many blessings to all of you, and I will chit chat with you soon. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.